minutes of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Play action. It's Hill. Finding Harris over the middle. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front.
The point after.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints 6. Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Hill now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 41. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
They go play action with Eason. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, he completes this to Russell Gage. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Saints 6. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt, that's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Score, Falcons 14, Saints 13.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weird. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Hill now after the interception. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
That's good for 28 yards. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 20, Falcons 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eason
gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
20, Falcons 14.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
24 is the mic. 24 is the mic.
play action. It's Eason.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
From the gun is Eason.
His pass caught at the 4.
complete.
Yeah, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jacob Eason, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Saints 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now it's Hill off the bootleg. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Good.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, here's Hall.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
56. Check 56. Hey, come on now. Watch the eye. He's checking.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play fake. Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on third, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and...
Here's Eason to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Eason off the play fake, eluding the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A final shot before break. Hill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
24 is the mic. Check back. 23.
From the gun, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Number 41.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The Falcons' 23-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Falcons 42. Saints 34.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
1st and 10.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Eason. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Kamara. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New Orleans.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the 29, Hill. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Eason. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Operating from the gun. Eason airing it out, looking for... It got his man, complete. 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 89 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
The 2-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Eason. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
56.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will set up. Shop at their own 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
7-yard line.
1st and 10, Eason. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
5-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 25 yards to the house. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Falcons 63. Saints.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They'll go to Barkley again. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead. His throw incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. On third down, Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Hill, flush to his right. He'll try. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Second and 10. Hill again. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Hill going back to the air on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well, but give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, Eason. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Today's final score, Falcons.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.